Olá a todos, sejam bem-vindos então à entrevista especial que temos no âmbito do nosso programa Carcassonne os Segredos, dedicado a um dos maiores jogos de tabuleiro modernos de todos os tempos, e temos o nosso Klaus, o nosso autor, que vai aqui dar-nos uma entrevista em especial em inglês, mas nós temos as legendas para vos apresentar. Klaus, welcome to our videos about Carcassonne.
Hello, Luis.
So it's a pleasure to have you here. So we have so many things. And we'll start with the first part of this interview. Vamos então à primeira parte da entrevista. So Klaus, you was born in Arnsberg in Germany in '63.
Yeah.
So which memories do you have about playing in your childhood? How it was in Germany in the '60s or in the '70s?
Oh, I have many rememberings about this. I made several things and went to school there. I was there around 19 years. And went to Cologne, a bigger city, for studies then after this, but only from 19 on, and then I stayed in Cologne. But the time before, it was in Arnsberg. It's very peaceful and nice, and hills and castles around. It's a nice area. I saw some games and learned to play a little bit games, and so that's great games. It's more than Monopoly and chess and so on. And I was infected by a new passion. So now gaming is my passion. But
yes. So let's talk about games. In the beginning, it was the chess, Alma, and Mule, for example, was the games that you loved in the beginning of your growing. But what attracted to you the games? What were the things that you loved in the games in the beginning?
Oh, it has to be a balance between the brain and the stomach, or between the soul, and I have to dive into a game. If I dive into it may be everything. It may be abstract or a good theme, but I have dive into and forgot everything around, and that's a good game for me if I do this. And not a game where I make a turn and look around or do something other. I must be focused on it and forget everything around. Okay. That's the most important for me.
And what kind of player is Klaus? So if we play with you some game, what kind of player are you? Are you an aggressive player, for example, or what kind of player?
No, I think I look what is good for me. I'm not so good cooperative player, I think. I don't like so much cooperative games, but that's another reason. There's mostly one person who says, oh, we have to do this, and I relax and let them do. But I have to dive in and play and optimize my turns and think what is in 3 turns and in 4 turns and a little bit in advance. So, but I'm a player who, it's not only the brain. I have to have a good feeling
about the games. And another question before the game. Sorry to interrupt. You have been also a teacher. And about the religion and history. What kind of teacher was Klaus? Is Klaus? And why you decide to be a teacher? Because I'm a teacher.
It's difficult to say. You have to ask the children. But I think they liked me and liked my teaching, and it was very playful. I like to learn with games, or I invented own games if I made a new theme or so. It's difficult to say, but my lessons were very much with games and learning by trying and.
Okay, and I think also important is you like games, and do you think that interest in games came from yourself, your family in certain way, or even in the German culture? What do you think?
No, I think it's by myself, because in the family we didn't play so much. We had a chess game and Mühle, it's called in Germany, I don't know, and Halma, I don't know the English words for this. So a little bit boring games and card games, but not so, we didn't play so much. So it was more, after I was 20 or 22, then I started to play many games and so, oh, there's a lot of games and fantastic games, and this opened everything to me.
A new world.
Yeah.
And so in 1989, it was your first time that you go to Essen. And my question is, Essen and Arnsberg, they are not far away. It's like 1 hour more or less away. So why you didn't go there before?
Oh, I didn't know that it was existing. And at that time, I already lived in Cologne. And I went from Cologne to Essen. It's also very close. It's about an hour or so. But I didn't know newspaper, Spielbox, and went to the fair the first time, and it was like Christmas for me, better than Christmas. So much games and 4 days playing around the hour, and it was great.
And from that point, you start to go each year, I think. And what changed make that first trip to you to start to think in games, in game designer? That changed a lot?
No, that didn't change a lot, but it changed a lot as there was a success with Carcassonne, and many people wanted to have a date with me, or I had some dates concerning the next published games, and the whole fair was more business to me and not private. It was for several years, and I tried to get this private feeling and playing back, and now I think I have a good mix of it. I'm some hours I'm there private and I go around like this. Nobody knows me, some people yes, but and I like to play with everyone on the desks, but I have to do business as well a little bit. So
that's it.
A little bit speaking about graphics and the next project and so on.